Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm on the Isle of Wight.
Wow, look at that.
I'm going to do a big tour of the island, checking out the attractions and places to visit, the amazing beaches, some great food, and some great places to stay.
And I thought I'd start in the most popular place to come in the Isle of Wight, the Needles. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk up to the old battery and also take the chairlift down to the beach and check out this amazing landmark. You can't drive up here. There is a bus that goes up to the top, but I thought I'd walk it. It's around about a 19-minute walk towards the battery and the high down. I reckon I can do it in 15. Let's go. Especially on a day like today with the birds are tweeting, the sky is blue. Definitely worth a walk. Right, here I am on the map, so I'm just here, and you can actually walk very close to the cliff, so you can get some amazing views, and there is a coffee shop right at the end, which will be great. Over there is the chairlift. If you don't like heights, you won't like it, but if you do, it is an incredible view down to the beach. We'll do that in just a moment. Look at the colour of the water down there. And along the way, if you get tired, at least there's a few benches. I've got to do this in 15 minutes. So instead of walking along there, I'm going to head up here because it's going to be a lot quicker. Halfway there, I think I've got about 7 minutes to go. Although it can be a little bit tiring, and if you can walk it, it's definitely a must because the views are amazing. It says on Google Maps 19 minutes, I managed to do it in 10. Boom. And we've reached the top. I do love exploring old forts and stuff. I mean, there's nothing in there to see really, but you can go and have a walk around, check out some of the history. Obviously, the Isle of Wight was one of the first defences from invaders from Europe. Saturdays only. Here's a great illustration of what was happening during the Second World War here at Needles. Huge gun. Look at the views. Yikes. And then of course one of the best views in the Isle of Wight, the Needles. There used to be another big tall rock there which has been eroded over time. But crazy to think there used to be someone in that lighthouse. It's now automated. You can take boat trips around there, which is pretty impressive. Or if you've got a bit more money, I think you can take a helicopter ride. So if you're like me and you like exploring, definitely head down to the old Searchlight. Come down here. So this tunnel runs a couple of metres under the cliff to the Searchlight right at the bottom. I love a good creepy tunnel. Look at this. So this is probably a couple of minutes walk to the Searchlight right at the end, overlooking the Needles, so it's worth coming out here. Wow, look at that. Is this the original? I think it might be. It's one powerful searchlight, built back in 1899. Enemy shipping which tried to slip past under cover of darkness were picked up by the beam of this searchlight. It costs you £8 to come in here, supporting the National Trust, and you also get this amazing view. Look at that. A hidden beach that I'm sure you can, I think you can only get to by boat. Look at those chalk cliffs. And you may see some cars right at the end here, and that is for disabled parking only. So, you know, if you have mobility issues, you can come here in a car right to the end, right to the bottom end of the Needles. And just yards from the battery, you've got these old Coast Guard houses, and these are all actually holiday cottages now, perched up here, and the view they have is impressive. Right, back down. So how many places do you know that have a chairlift going down to the beach? The Isle of Wight is one of those. Let's go and check it out. Loads of little coffee shops up here. There's a few attractions. There's a 4D cinema as well. Didn't expect to see that here. Quite a few gift shops and coffee shops, but we're heading to the chairlift. we start going through a forest. So I'm not a big fan of chairlifts, to be honest. They kind of freak me out, but the view is worth it. I'm actually touching the tops of the trees. So peaceful up here. I'm going to do the annoying cringe thing and wave at people, see if they wave back. Hello. Hello. This is the highest point now, over towards the beach. Yikes. Oh my God. Holding on for dear life. That is one hell of a drop. There isn't much of a beach, but basically it's an attraction in itself, just coming on the chairlift. I think I'm probably just going to stay on. So it cost me £9 to go on the chairlift down to the beach and back up again. This isn't the best beach on the Isle of Wight. There are plenty of great beaches, including this one, which is one of my favourites. I'm in Colwell Bay, and Britain's answer to Café Del Mar is just up here, where I'm going to grab a coffee. On a day like today, why would you not want to be at the beach? Now this is the place to be at sunset. Depending on time, I'll try and come back here later, but just look at that. Look at the colour of that water. I mean, I could be in Ibiza right now. Somebody recommended me this place and they said it's the English version of Café Del Mar in Ibiza, and they're not wrong. They have someone outside taking reservations to come in. It's a seafood restaurant. I love the theming of it, and when you get weather like today, it's beautiful, and these are quite nice. These are like little VIP areas where you can come and sit outside and have a coffee, which is exactly what I've done right now, enjoying the view. If you're liking the video, please make sure you do give it a thumbs up. And did you know over 78% of you are not subscribed? So if you see that subscribe button, make sure you hit it. Another place to visit is Osborne House. This is the former residence of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, their family home. This is a vast property. It stretches 1.2 kilometres towards the beach. We'll also check out some of the gardens briefly too. I can't film inside the house though, because no filming is permitted. Come on. Ice cream van there. Didn't expect to see that. So you can imagine Queen Victoria waking up with a coffee in the morning, and then having this stunning view. In fact, you might be able to see Portsmouth in the very distance. And she did used to like to go swimming and teach the kids how to swim over there. Not bad, eh? So with the estate being so big, they also had their own private beach. Let's just quickly have a look into the walled garden. I don't think it looks as good as it normally does in the summer, because it's early in the season at the minute. But normally these would have flowers all over them. You can even go into one of the greenhouses. God, my dad used to have a greenhouse. Brings back memories. Apparently Queen Victoria used to come in here and attend to some of the flowers. Probably not all the time, but on the odd occasion. She had other people do that for her. So it costs £28 to come in here. You can walk around the grounds, go down to the beach. You can go into the house, but like I say, I can't do any filming in the house. But yeah, definitely worth having a walk around on a nice sunny day. So right now I'm in Godshill to go and check out a model village. But this is actually a really nice village. There's little tea rooms, there's pubs here. It's definitely worth the visit. What a beautiful little cottage. Only problem about this village is the traffic that goes through here. It gets really busy. So there's pubs, there's tea rooms, there's restaurants, and there's also a model village. Let's go and check it out. It's pretty big as well. So this was first opened back in 1952. I think the current owners have had it a good few years. The detailing on these is amazing. In fact, if you listen, you can hear the choir in the church. Love this. There's little beach huts over there. There's little boats as well. This lovely little lake. Never been into model trains myself, but it's so cool to see them. It's a dinosaur on that train. Just look at this tiny little village. It is literally like walking around Godshill, but in miniature form. Look at those cakes. I always remember seeing Judith Chalmers on Wish You Were Here. If you're from the UK, you'll remember that TV show when she stood in a model village. And I remember as a kid thinking to myself, wow, I really want to go there. And even as an adult, I still love a good model village. So the Isle of Wight has 25 different beaches to enjoy. They're secluded, they're open, they're big, and one of them has a pretty good pier as well. This is Sandown. Let's go and check it out. So, obviously, amusements first before you get onto the pier. What's brilliant about this pier is that it's stuck in a little bit of a time warp, actually, from the 80s, with the signage, some of the rides as well. I mean, if I'd have took a photo just here with that signage right now and then said it was from the 80s, you'd believe me, wouldn't you? Dodgems Deluxe. Really randomly just stuck out on the pier in its own little box. So this is the thing about British piers. No one pier is alike. And this one is even more different because the pier for fishing goes out like in a big square. So we can go down. Look at that. What I love about the Isle of Wight is the variety that you can get on the island. I bet you never thought that you could get waterfalls on the Isle of Wight. That's where we're heading to next. So this is Shanklin Beach, and we're about to explore something pretty special. Shanklin really has the most amazing beach with those rugged cliffs. It's beautiful. So I'll show you the waterfall in a minute, but this is over 200 years old and it's the Isle of Wight's oldest established attraction. Obviously it's quite a walk right up to the top because we're at beach level at the moment, but this waterfall is definitely worth it. Here's my map, right down here at the moment. I've got to walk all the way up the top. So let's go. The light though through the trees this summer day is beautiful, and the sound of the birds. It's hard to believe we're literally right by the beach at the minute, and then the next thing you know, you're in the forest. Just before we got to the Chine, I just had to show you down here, because even though we are still in the UK theoretically, this looks like it's in another country, and these grow very big here. Look at them. I thought it was rhubarb at first. Size of them. Wow. Now that is a leaf. And you can walk all the way out to the beach and follow the progression of the water as it goes down. Comes out of that tube over there. Really doesn't feel like I'm in the UK. You could be mistaken thinking I'm in a jungle right now. I don't think I've seen a fern that big, and I live by the coast where there's loads of ferns, but that is a fern, right? That's huge. It looks more like a palm tree. It's also really good to see the Chine at night as well. Everything gets illuminated. There's lights all around here, and also the waterfall gets back illuminated as well, and it looks really special. Unfortunately, I'm not going to see that because by the time it actually gets dark, this place will be closed. So if you're here early or late in the season, definitely check it out. Little mini waterfall. Wow, look at that. This actually all used to belong to one family with a huge estate in Shanklin, but it's crazy to think the beach is just over there and there's this amazing waterfall. There's another entrance just here, but I suggest you come in by the beach because otherwise you just get the waterfall and you see it. It's the first thing you see. You kind of want to build up to it. This is where the water is coming down and turns into a waterfall. So let me show you where I'm staying on the Isle of Wight. This is called Haven Hall. Let the gates open for me, please. Wow, come on. So I've decided to book a little bit of a self-catering kind of villa, which is literally just up there. This has been completely renovated over the past few years. It does have a swimming pool as well. We'll check out everything else after I show you into my sea view suite, just through here. I'm staying in sailboats. This is a lovely room. Are you ready for this? So I booked this for 2 nights. This is in Shanklin and it has some incredible sea views. It has a bathroom, a kitchen, bedroom, living room as well. Let me show you around. So first up, the living room. Absolutely love this couch, and best thing about it is the sea views that you get out the window. Look at that. Huge bed and a huge chaise lounge at the end of it. Honestly, this is just so comfy. I've been here last night, I'm staying here tonight. I will come to the price in just a little bit. The TV is huge, and also it comes with Netflix and YouTube, which was quite nice. Look at this wardrobe. Wow, pretty special. There's the hairdryer. Oh, we've got some slippers. Treat for your feet. The smallest hairdryer ever though. I did hear from the owner that he has to keep replacing the hair dryers, so I can understand why he's only put a little small cheap one in here rather than the huge ones. There's a safe down the bottom. There's some robes there and my shirt. And then this is the little kitchenette, which is really nice, with more sea views out the window. Nice little complimentary teapot. Even some nice little biscuits. And what's really good is that the owner has given me a whole list of restaurants that I can choose from and how far they are away. And talking of restaurants tonight, I've been recommended the Smoking Lobster, which I had to make reservations for. It's about 15 minutes away, and we'll go and check that out in a little bit. Comes with an oven, kettle, Tassimo, a range of knives, kitchen sink, everything you need. Oh, look at that, even egg cups. Even though breakfast is included, but if you're self-catering, obviously it's got everything you need, including a toaster, a microwave, and a fridge. You've got some stuff in there. Let's check out the bathroom. Nice bathroom space. Huge, big bath and shower, which is nice. I do like the option for a bath or a shower, so it's nice when you get one of these huge baths as well. Now, this doesn't come with a mini bar. There is a bar in the main kind of hotel, but it's not your average kind of bar. So when you're staying in the hotel, you are allowed to enter into the space here. There's a lounge to the left, which again has some sea views, a nice place to relax. Wow, gets the sunshine as well, look at that. There is complimentary tea and coffee whenever you want it, which is pretty good. Look at the range of teas they've got. And this is what I was talking about, a special kind of bar. So this is called an honesty bar, which means you can have any drinks you want. You've got to be honest about it and write them down on this bit of paper before you ask. Obviously I'm recording this, so I'm going to be honest what I'm going to drink. But there is a lot of choice here. Do you actually have to measure out the spirits though, or can you be like you're abroad and just really go guzzling? How do I get that out? I don't want to break it. Okay, well, I'll use one of these at the top. So I've gone for a Sauvignon Blanc, which is £5 for that bowl. There's me thinking they had a big one, you just pour it in, but no, that's not the case. Just write it down, of course. And then when I check out, I'm sure they'll charge me. Right, let's go and drink this in the garden because it is pretty special. Wow. How beautiful is the garden? And the sea views are something else. This is so nice. And just in case you don't arrive by car, there's a helipad. So they have a swimming pool, but unfortunately it's not currently open, which I'm a little bit gutted about. It's still early in the season, but as you can see, it looks pretty nice. And up here is a tennis court. Can't say I've been to many hotels with a tennis court. Wow. I think it's a tennis court. Could be used for anything, I guess. This will do nicely. Cheers. So it cost me this much for one night. I'm here for 2 nights. And you get breakfast included with that, which we'll check out in the morning. So I'm gonna get ready, change my shirt and head out to dinner. It's around about a 15-20 minute drive. It's right on the south of the island. It has some good reviews. Let's go and see how good it is. Shame I didn't come down here today because it would have looked even better in the sunshine. The sun is setting. The restaurant is just further down there. Now I know why I needed a reservation. It's pretty small in there. But I might have to sit out. In fact, I might want to sit outside actually. It's a lovely evening. Let's go in. Well, it's a bit crowded in there, and not that I get claustrophobic, but I was offered a seat sandwich right next to the kind of kitchen. I thought it'd be better to sit out here because it's quite a nice evening actually. So I thought I'll go for seafood. So I apologise if you're not a big fan of seafood. Look away now, because my brother-in-law doesn't like any kind of seafood, like crustaceans, like crabs, lobster. He gets freaked out. So if you get freaked out, I apologise, but I've ordered half a lobster. You probably won't really see it. And I had the choice of fries or potatoes. I thought if I went for fries, I'd cheapen the whole meal, so I decided to go for potatoes. I don't know what really works with lobster, to be honest. I've only had it once, so I thought I'd go for the sautéed potatoes. I've already had 1 glass of wine today, so I'm sticking with the water in this crab little jug. Very nice. Dinner has arrived. Smells lovely. Half a lobster with buttered sautéed potatoes, some slaw on the side, and a little bit of lettuce. It's kind of crazy. The amount of lobster is very small actually that you eat. I think this is my 2nd time of trying lobster ever. This one's quite chewy. If you like seafood, you've never had lobster, the only way I can explain it is it's like a sweet seafood. Well, that was gone in like 4 or 5 mouthfuls. Quite chewy, but they did put the claw in there, which was very nice and soft and really tasty. I think lobster's a little bit overhyped, to be honest. The lobster cost £35. Lobster obviously is expensive. It's not something I'll buy very often, but I thought whilst I'm by the sea, I might as well have one. It's a gorgeous evening. I'm going to retire. I'm looking forward to breakfast tomorrow in the hotel. It should be very nice with a sea view. And also, I will check out one of the best beaches on the Isle of Wight that you need to check out. So I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Time for breakfast. Now, it's not very often when I'm staying in a hotel that I have to give them a specific time when I want breakfast. I did say to them I wanted around about 8 o'clock, so hopefully I should be the first one down there. And yeah, lovely and sunny to start the day. Let's go and check it out. What a lovely breakfast room. Look at the sea views you get. And also you get the morning sunshine in here. So I've gone for full English timing, which is here.
You're welcome. May I get you any sauces?
I don't think I've ever had a full English breakfast that's been served to me like that. Amazing. Love how the beans come in their own little bucket. I do have to put them on the plate. It's always great to start the day with a full English breakfast, cup of coffee and a sea view. So after breakfast, and before I end the video, I thought I'd come to one of the best beaches on the island, Appleby Beach, and it is beautiful, it's massive, and over there is the second longest pier in the entire country. Tell me your memories of coming to the Isle of Wight. If you've been here, would you come here? And if you'd like to see more of Why You Should series, click here. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.